What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel. Welcome back to episode number 3 of the Northampton Youth Squad Hero. I had to remember what the title was. Northampton Youth Squad Heroes Road to Glory series here on FIFA 20 on the channel. If the last episode, if you didn't miss it, we started the season. We simulated 6 games and we played one of them, and we played the preseason tournament in the last episode. We played the game against Groningen, and we beat them 2-0 in the finals of the tournament. We got our first silverware for Zlatan in the series, and then we simulated all these games. We simulated 6 games in the season. We started off with a victory 4-0, another 4-0 victory. Then we beat Morecambe 5-0 in the Carabao Cup, and we went to Macclesfield, beat Macclesfield 3-0. Went to Swindon and beat Swindon 3-0. You can start to see a pattern develop in here. Colchester away, we beat them 4-0. Then we went to Newport away, beat them 5-0 in the Carabao Cup. So, as you can tell, we haven't let any goals go. We've got a lot of zeros on the board there. 6 wins from 6 games played, 22 goals scored for us, 0 let in. Alex Merritt has had 6 clean sheets along with 2 clean sheets in the Carabao Cup. So we have the end of the transfer window here. 10 hours left in the window. Let's start simulating that a little bit. Get people's blood boiling a little bit. Get the heart pounding. Making some brash decisions here late in the window. I don't think we really need to spend any money in this first window, so we can just keep on going. We might be able to have some players loaned out. A loan offer for 2 guys. A loan offer for this man that I'm going to accept to Genk, and I'm going to reject this one from Zaragoza because Diogo Neves, if you did miss the last episode, make sure you go back and watch it. We got our Scout Future Star back, and it was Diogo Neves. He's a Brazilian who was a 62 overall, I think, or where's he at? Here he is. He's a 62 overall, 17 years old. He's 5'8". He can play center forward and striker. He's a 2-star, 3-star, which isn't that good, but for a center forward. But he had decent stats. He was already 17, so we called him up to the senior team, and I'm training him right now. So he's probably going to be a good one. And if he's not a starter for us, he can definitely in the future have a value that is worth something to us that we can like transfer away and then bring in like somebody crazy like Jadon Sancho or something. I don't know. But we got about an hour left in the window. $798 million total have been spent in this transfer window. We have 6 injuries, 6 messages, a training injury. Alex Merritt has suffered an LCL ligament or an LCL tear, and he's going to be out for 3 months on a training injury. That is frustrating. Zlatan, on a better note, Zlatan has won the Manager of the Month award for going 6-6. Monthly report, scouting report, loan offer for Neves. I'm going to reject that again. Transfer deadline day has ended, and Mohamed Irtaran has gone out on loan. Let's check this scouting report. We have this guy who I kept because he was 15, so I wanted to get him a more narrowed potential. You know what? I still don't want to sign him yet. I don't know. I'm going to keep scouting him. I don't want to sign him just yet. This guy, on the other hand, I will take. You, I'm going to keep scouting. No, not you. Or you, and then you know. So these 2 guys I'm going to scout for another month, and we are getting good praise from the board on our youth squad program. Let's do another training session real quick. Diogo Neves moves up to a 63 overall. So just after about a month and a half, maybe, of training, maybe a month and a couple of weeks, he's already up to a 63 overall, growing very nicely. But we got to keep our eyes on the standings to see if Leyton Orient drop a game here before we meet them. We meet them the next month, I think. The first game of the next month. Christian Romero, I'm going to reject. But we play, who do we play? Who is that? That's, I don't want to guess. Bradford. We played Bradford with the first game of the video. Fixed the problem myself. I can't believe that Alex Merritt has tore his LCL. So we're going to have to go with our next best goalkeeper, who is Diogo Costa, maybe. Not Rofo. It's Radu, but Radu's on international break. Oh, we're going to have to go with Costa. Diogo Costa will be our goalkeeper for at least this game. He shouldn't have any problems. I do have to, actually, I forgot that everybody was on international break. João Felix is on international break for Portugal, so we're going to have to sub him out. We'll put Mason Greenwood in there. Who else is out on? Ruben Diaz is out, so he's going to have to be subbed out for Christian Romero. We'll put Urizi on the bench along with Van de Beek. He can come off. That is going to be one of the problems with these Wonder Kids here early on in the season. We are going to struggle with them getting sent out on international break because the lower leagues don't get any time off for international break like the big teams do in the Premier League. So we are going to have to make that work. But we did suffer our first goal of the season, mostly because Alex Merritt has been injured. So they do score one on us, but that's okay because once everybody's back from international break, Radu can come in and we shouldn't have another goal against us for a little bit at least. Yeah, Radu, everybody's back from international break, so Radu will come in and I'm just going to put everybody back into their spots. Ruben Diaz back. Van de Beek can come back into the lineup. Into the starting 11 because he's 82 overall, so we got to get him some playing time. João Felix can come back in for Mason Greenwood, and I think that's everybody. I think that's everybody that I wanted to put in the lineup. Yeah. It's definitely looking like it. Actually, you know what? Urzi's going to come off for this man right here. The man that I can't pronounce his name. And now we're going to simulate the next game of the video, which is against Newport. We already crushed Newport in the Carabao Cup. Now we got to try and crush them in the League Two game, and we beat them 2-1. So teams starting to figure us out a little bit. They scored a goal on us 2 straight games. And it looks like Leyton Orient have dropped some points. They either drew a game or they lost a game. I'm going to check that real quick, see what happened. They drew a game. So they dropped 2 points there on us, and now we have sole possession of first place, and now we go up against Stevenage in the next game of the league season. We are home, or no, we're away, I'm sorry. I've been playing too much Madden. We are away against Stevenage, and we beat them 2-0. That's more like it. Not allowing a goal. Now we got Crawley Town, who is 5th in the table this season to start this young season. I think I'm going to play Crawley Town. It's a pretty big game, so everybody seems healthy. So let's get straight into this game against Crawley Town. We are the home team, so we'll be rocking our red unis. Or our red kits, as the British would say. João Felix with the training session. Ooh, right off the top of the bar. That one off the top again. This one. There we go. That busted up a target. That one. Ooh, that was a hook right there. And now this one deep. That was wide. Let's hit this one real quick. That was a hook shot, and it's going to roll and actually hit something. Wow. One last one. A wide shot. I missed. And that one is good. Okay. Northampton versus Crawley Town.
Scorer in the league, the main feature of our match today.
João Felix, they just said he's the top scorer in the league. No surprise, because Holland has been injured, so Jonathan David not been able to keep up with him.
Alan Smith, as usual, is alongside me to bring his
David starts off the game, finds Felix, finds Van de Beek. Somebody make a run. Van de Beek gets it stolen away before Felix could make that run.
Sharp, quick tempo to begin with. We're in for a real treat
And
here,
Dominguez with a nice steal there.
The
The intercepted pass. Very impressive. And now João Felix tries to find Calvin Stengs on the wing.
Good position for the cross.
He hooks it back. Finds Ndomble, who finds Van de Beek. Finds Jonathan David, who curled his way into the middle of the box. But it's a nice block from the keeper. And now Vinicius on the corner, a header that really had no chance of making any waves. And now Grego Cox on the counter-attack. This Northampton team is busting a gut to get back. A cross in, Retsos gets there to head it away, and Ndomble clears it up the field. And now Ndomble has buckets of space.
1-0.
Thanks, Alan.
João Felix somehow manages to keep that possession. Finds Van de Beek. A slide tackle missed. Finds Jonathan David, who gets Vinicius on the left wing. He curls his man back. He crosses it back to the back post. And João Felix, now 2 games in a row that we've played, has had poor heading opportunities. João is not the man we need to be heading that ball into the net. Ruben Diaz just nails that ball into the body of the defender. That had to hurt. Van de Beek somehow gets that ball back. Finds Ndomble, who finds Felix. Tries to get it to Jonathan David, but it's intercepted. Alphonso Davies gets it back, and he deflects the pass off the defender for a Northampton throw.
They've been a high-scoring team.
Alphonso Davies,
and there's no question that
on that left wing, curls it in for a cross, and Calvin Stengs unable to put it in the back of the net. It's a cross. Vinicius will take it. Perfect cross. And it's almost like an assist. Oh! And somehow they get it cleared away. Crawley Town able to save themselves, but Jonathan David almost had it there. It's crazy here in the couple minute stretch there. It was wild in the Crawley Town box. That goalkeeper didn't know where he was going. And Ndomble now. Felix to Jonathan David, and he just gets a hand in there. The keeper with a tremendous save. Jonathan David already started celebrating, thinking he put that in the back of the net. But a tremendous save from the keeper. And now the counterattack is on for Crawley Town, and it's a collision, and Diaz somehow is the one who survives it and gets the possession back for Northampton. Good no call from the referee, just players getting their legs tied up. And João Felix with the cheeky back heel finds Van de Beek, who finds David and gets out-muscled by the Crawley Town center back. And now Alphonso Davies tracks back to get the ball back for Northampton possession. Finds Retsos, who finds Van de Beek, to Felix, to Jonathan David, who again gets out-muscled. Jonathan David struggling early. Alphonso Davies, a rare miss on the challenge there. And now they find their way into the Northampton box, and they score a goal! Crawley Town leads 1-0 away at Northampton. Van Vielsen, he gets the first goal of the game. And Northampton are shook early in this game. Van de Beek trying to outrun everybody here. He gets the ball stolen away on a poor pass. And now what can Crawley Town do with all this momentum? Nice counterattack here. They're building up a counterattack for the second time. Dominguez tracking back to get him, and it's a poor cross in, just a mower right there on the grass. And Ndomble with a bad first touch, able to recover it though. And Northampton playing very poor early in this game. Poor passes, poor first touches, just rookie mistakes basically. Young player mistakes. But Felix trying to find Ndombele. Can he have the pace to get there? He can't. Morris is able to recover the ball back for Crawley Town's possession. And now he kicks it away. Ruben Diaz misses that header. Van de Beek gets it to Dominguez, who finds Calvin Stengs, who finds Felix, and he's able to get the bucket. I don't even know what I'm saying. João Felix, a magician with the ball. Look at this. He's able to turn the keeper, and I don't even know how to commentate right now. That's got my mouth in knots right there. I'm speechless with the effortless talent from João Felix. Let's go back and watch the instant replay on this one. We got to check at least one instant replay on it. Let's, can we get a little better angle on it? Yeah, this one will be a good angle. Look at this. A good pass from Stengs. Able to find Felix. He's got the pace to get there. He knows the keeper's coming. He turns the keeper with the ball. Look at that. He bodies. Look at, do you understand how impressive this is? João Felix, he knows the situation. This young player, he's only 19 years old, but he understands the situation in this moment. He's got to keep the keeper away from the ball, so he turns the ball back, and he blocks the keeper with his body, and he's able to hit the ball back with his heel, his left heel, to knock that ball back, and he's able to turn in this quick amount of time, get that ball, steady his shot, and nail it in the top left corner. That is just unreal. João Felix with a tremendous effort right here. Goal of the season. Dare I say it? Goal of the season. I mean, look at that. Able to turn his body, spin a 360, and able to find the ball, recover, and angle his shot to a goal. I mean, João Felix is out of control.
Both sides have scored here
and he
now.
pulls us back level 1-1 with Crawley Town here in the 36th minute.
Played.
Tremendous goal.
Well, the cross could come in here.
And now the man who scored their goal for Crawley Town tries to cross it in, but it's easily deflected by Retso, sorry.
Great to have Alan McAnally out
João
and
Felix
about for us.
finds Calvin
He scored
Stengs
some
down the
right
right
up to
wing,
date again
and Calvin Stengs crosses it in, tries to find Jonathan David, but to no avail. Van de Beek able to find Vinicius, and Vinicius with a that was a lawn trimmer if I've ever seen one. That one rode the grass the entire way out for a goal kick. Alphonso Davies wins that header, finds Vinicius, who gets it to Van de Beek. He turns his man, finds Ndombele. He finds Felix, who gets it to David just barely, and David once again loses possession. Jonathan David struggling in the early part of this game. He's not impressing me too much. Hopefully Holland can get back. And now Vinicius just going to drive in and rocket that one in, but it's way over the bar and out for a goal kick. Vinicius just got too confident with that one, and he just powered it through. He got a little bit ahead of himself. And now Ruben Diaz just able to muscle his way onto that ball, gives it to Vinicius, who finds João Felix, tries to make a run for Jonathan David, but it's kind of just doesn't work very well. And now Ndombele.
Made sure the pass wasn't completed.
Ndombele, I guess, is how you say his name. I should probably start saying it like that. Ndombele. He is French, so. Ndombele trying to keep up. Ruben Diaz now. Good job, Ruben Diaz playing tremendous defense in the box. And it ends 1-1. Crawley Town giving us a game here in the first 45 minutes. I'm very impressed with how Crawley Town has played throughout the first 45 minutes of the game, but hopefully Northampton is able to lock down and get at least one more to put us ahead for the victory. And now Vinicius loses possession. He loses the battle on speed there. That usually doesn't happen for Vinicius, but now João Felix wins the possession right back. The pass into Jonathan David, and he sinks it in the back of the net. 2-1 Northampton on the Jonathan David goal. The assist from João Felix, who had another tremendous play. He had a tremendous challenge and a tackle and intercepted that ball away from the Crawley Town player, and then just had it easy. That was playground football right there. Street football. Easy 1-2 pass for a goal. And that's how it should be. 2-1 Northampton lead. Early in the second half. A cross in, it's deflected away, and then Ndombele gets the ball back for Northampton, who gives it to João Felix, and nobody has Stangs. Calvin Stangs unmarked going down the right wing. He crosses this one in deep, and it's a header, and it's just wide. Jonathan David couldn't get his body turned at the right angle, and it's just wide on the goal. That could have been us 3-1 up. And now Dominguez gets it to João Felix. Tries to find Van de Beek with a cheeky back heel, but this time he didn't put enough power on it. He's had that work in the past, but not this time. And now Crawley Town with a nice counter. They have some chance right here. A little bit of life. And it's a poor cross in. Dominguez blocks it right at his feet. Gets possession back. And Ndombele gets it to João Felix, who finds Van de Beek. Van de Beek has a little bit of space here to run into. Finds Jonathan David, who pops it up to Calvin Stangs. Can he save it? No, it's out of bounds. Crawley Town possession.
And the managers decided for
a throw in for Crawley Town here. And Daugherty just burst through the right side. Unmarked. Calvin Stangs trying to keep up with him. And Radu is able to run up to that one and catch it for a throw for Northampton. João Felix finds Vinicius on the left wing. He curls it back. Brings it to the middle of the field. Finds Jonathan David. Finds João Felix, who puts it right in the stomach of Morris. Felix missed a key opportunity to put us up 3-1 and possibly ice this game. Now Jonathan David finds Van de Beek, who drives in the middle of the field at the top of the box and gets taken down. Now Calvin Stangs with his first shot, and he hooks it wide.
No, he's miscued that one. Miscued it badly.
Zlatan frustrated with the poor opportunities. They are creating their shots, but they're not putting effort into them. They're just throwing whatever they can at the net. And now the goal kick, Retsos gets beat on the header. And Crawley Town may have something here. And Ndombele steals that one away, wins possession, finds Calvin Stangs, who finds nobody. He finds a Crawley Town defender. And Crawley Town almost pull one level with us, but Radu was able to get the save. And now Ndombele has a ton of space. Calvin Stangs, João Felix saw him open, and Calvin Stangs almost gave an assist to João Felix, but tremendous goalkeeping from Morris. Felix put that one right where it needed to be, but Morris puts his hands up and blocks that ball away for a Northampton corner. Stangs on to kick it, and it's a poor corner, but Diogo Dalot, his first touch of the game after coming in for Nicholas Dominguez, who loses possession, finds Alphonso Davies, gets it to Awar, who came in for Donny Van de Beek. Tries the shot, but it's blocked by the Crawley Town defender. And now Alphonso Davies trying to recover, and luckily it was too much power on it and goes out of bounds for a Northampton throw. Davies tries to get to Vinicius, but the ball is stolen away before he can get the kick. And now the counterattack is on. Nobody's able to track with Lubala. He's got a lot of pace on him. He crosses in. Radu with a punch to get it away, at least for now. And it's back, and the shot, but Radu is able to save it. Crawley Town threatening, making the Northampton fans sweat a little bit here. And Felix finds Vinicius, and he's streaking down the left side. He curls it back in with a tremendous turn. He takes the shot, but it's just over the bar. 77th minute now. 2-1 Northampton lead. In a tremendous game. The best game of the season so far.
Goal for the visitors. 78 minutes played. 3-2.
Thanks, Alan.
And Awar gets there to intercept that ball. And Ndombele in the middle of the pitch almost had a nice pass, but he gets it stolen away. Vinicius able to track back and intercept that. And they call, what do they call on that?
And he's given the free kick.
They give us a free kick on somebody. I don't know why they give us a free kick, but I'll take it.
10 minutes left.
I'm not going to say no to a free
It's going
kick.
to go right to the wire here with this 1-goal lead.
And Ndombele
supporters
finds the wrong man.
up their
He
game. There's
should
no
have passed
question
it
about that.
to
Just listen to them.
Yeah, they've been
to
brilliant, but
Aouar.
it's been a close game, and you wouldn't put it past the visitors to nick a goal back.
Made sure the ball was
Felix
stuck in
now
his foot.
finds Ndombele, takes the shot, deflected,
Needed to be
and
brave,
out
but he was.
for a corner. And now Rodrigo is going to make his debut for the team in live games.
Several things here. They don't have to whip
Vinicius
it in.
takes the corner.
Played in.
It's back, deflected back to Vinicius, who pops it up, and João Felix almost had it.
And certainly not the goalkeeper.
What a first touch from Vinicius. That ball was headed back towards him, and on a first touch, he pops it back into the box at a kind of a bad angle for João Felix because Morris was right there, but still impressive. And it's deflected by Retsos, but it's back to him, and they almost score the tie. Oh, it was so close, the equalizer, but it just curled left. And João Felix gets carded for that attempted header on Morris there from the cross, so he gets carded for a yellow.
Players got no complaints.
88th minute now. We just got to hold on for a few more minutes. Crowleytown giving us our toughest test of the season.
That's a turnover to the opposition.
Ruben Diaz, the only man back here on the right side. A nice play in, but it's deflected away out to Ndombele. Finds Rodrigo, and Rodrigo's got some pace on him. He's got the fresh legs as well, but he gets the ball stolen away, loses possession. 3 minutes of added time. Can we hold on? One last chance for Crowleytown. Radu blocks it. Will it go in? No! Just on the back, on the outside of the net.
Almost under the crossbar.
So close. Oh, man. So close. Crowleytown was inches, centimeters away from tying this game and scratching and clawing their way to a point. And that is going to be the game. Northampton survives at home against Crowleytown. What a way to end the game. On the edge of your seat. If you're not on the edge of your seat after that one, you don't have a pulse, because that was riveting. Oh, man. Leyton Orient also drop another 3 points as they lose to Colchester. So they're dropping down the table now. What an ending. Lewis Gibson now up to a 65 overall. He's training and growing very well. But we got to simulate the next game. This time we play a Premier League team. Our first big test. We play Leicester City now in the round 3 of the Carabao Cup. And Aouar wants to play, but I don't know if I should play him, because Van de Beek and Ndombele are the best options that we have. I don't think I'm going to play him. I'm going to disappoint him one time here, because we got to have our best starting 11 for this game against Leicester. This is the big time here. A Premier League game, and we beat them 2-1. Nicholas Dominguez does pick up a yellow card in the first minute. How do you pick up a yellow card in the first minute? I don't understand. But he's not super upset because he did get in. He did get in at the he subbed in, so he didn't play the whole game, but he did play a little bit. But Leyton Orient is tied with Colchester for second, even after that loss. So that's interesting developments here in the League 2 table. Now we go up against Morecambe. We already beat them 5-0. We beat them 2-0 in the league, and they pick up an injury to their right back, I think. And now we got another training session, and then we should be moving on to October. De La Vega up to a 72 overall. Great growth from him. And we have Leyton Orient. Our scouting report. This guy is 69 to 85. You know what? I'm just going to sign that man. And sign this guy too, because he looks pretty good. So the two guys that we had scouted. Sign you too. Might as well. Just get some nice, some depth, some options for us. We can always loan these guys out. Let's stop the sim real quick. In the next video, we will play Leyton Orient because it's a 1 versus 3 opportunity, so I can't pass that up. A 1 versus 3 opportunity. We have players leaving on international management. That's not good. How is Alex Merritt and Holland doing? Are they coming back from injury anytime soon? No, they're still both injured. That's okay. I am going to do this crazy thing. I'm going to take Calvin Stengs out, and I'm going to put Rodrigo in at starting right wing for us, because he's a 78 overall. He's higher rated, and he's quicker than Calvin Stengs, so maybe that'll help us score some quick goals. In the next episode, like I said, we will play Leyton Orient because it's 1 versus 3 in the league, and we will probably play Arsenal in the round of 16 of the Carabao Cup. Also in the next episode, we will sim the game against Burton in the leasing.com trophy, which used to be the Checker Shade trophy, I think. Then we got Scunthorpe, Salford City, and Carlisle, along with Cambridge United as the games we will simulate. So we'll play Leyton Orient and we'll play Arsenal, because Arsenal is a Premier League team, so we obviously want to play them. I mean, I missed the opportunity to play Leicester, but I didn't really want to play 2 games in this video. So in the next one, we will play two games in the video, and I'll probably start playing 2 games per video for the foreseeable future, just to get the video a longer duration of time and to give you guys more content. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and the subscription button while you're down there. It only takes a few seconds, if that, and it really does help me out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!